World Hunger Relief Screencast Analysis, presented by Cady, Crooks, Andrea Regrut, and Moneer Saghafi. For our screencast, the campaign we chose was for World Hunger Relief through the organization World Food Program. This campaign was most popular between 2011 to 2013. The campaign was made to emphasize the problem of world hunger and to find a way for the world to help out. The organization was made to help World Hunger and WFP, World Food Program, goals for these advertisements was to help raise awareness to the audience and donate to the campaign. Although the commercials are no longer aired, it is still important to realize that this is an important topic that is still paid heavily attention to. The companies that pay for these commercials are Yum Brands, which consist of KFC, Pizza Hut, and Taco Bell. We know we can trust these sources to tell us the truth because it's sponsored by big nationwide companies. WFP is also part of the UN, which is an intergovernmental organization that promotes international corporations.
As you can see from the screenshot, at the end of each commercials, they show viewers that they're partnering together to end world hunger. They want to emphasize to the viewers the importance of donations to help end world hunger. They also want to make it convenient for viewers because they are able to donate at nationwide fast food chains. For example, right near John Carroll and Mayfield Road, there is a Taco Bell, which we would be able to donate to WFP. You can also donate through the World Hunger Relief Incorporation website at www.worldhungerrelief.org. Now, as we look more into depth into the commercials, we see the values that World Hunger Relief is trying to convey to the audience. The idea that is being implied is that world hunger is a growing issue. The values we can take from this message is that we can help out as a nation, and if everyone donated just a little bit, we could be helping so many people.
To start off, let's look at the techniques that they use to imply these values to the audience. By showing pictures of children, they want the viewers to feel empathetic towards the situation that these children go through on a daily basis. It makes the viewer be thankful that they could come home to food on the table every day, not going to bed feeling hungry. While watching this commercial, it has also instilled a sense of guilt knowing that a lot of people, including ourselves, take for granted how fortunate we really are at the end of the day, and that just little donations could help a whole village. Our emotions influenced our interpretations of this because if we did not feel anything, we wouldn't want to help reduce world hunger. Our emotions were the main trigger and why we feel the need to help. The commercials show multiple techniques that are used to catch the viewer's attention, and this slide shown here is one example. This specific commercial used real-life footage of kids in Rwanda who are in need of help, but it also showed close-ups of their faces to show how little to no food causes them to be tired and look worrisome. Using this as a technique, it is a great way for viewers' emotions to be able to connect to the commercial because you start to feel a sense of sadness for the kids and families who can't get food every day. We also see World Hunger Relief use celebrities to capture people's attention and make them more in tune to the commercial. In 2011, 2012, and 2013, Christina Aguilera was a spokesperson for World Hunger Relief. She not only was in many commercials, but she also went to Rwanda and visited one of the villages World Hunger Relief supports.
In one of the commercials World Hunger Relief aired, we see Christina's journey from the time she gets into the car driving to the village to the time she goes home. One of the images that we see while she is driving into the village is a group of children welcoming her to their country. The viewer is instantly drawn in and continues to watch the rest of the commercial. No one can turn away from a commercial that has a group of children that are smiling from ear to ear. We also see Christina working with a group of village people.
Due to the fact that we can relate to Christina because she is one of our domestic pop stars, we are able to see ourselves in her shoes working hand in hand with the village people as well as see the food that our donations bought. It gives the viewer a tangible item for the money that they gave. Christina also participates in many activities from pouring drinks and dancing with the children. In this slide, she's also handing out books. By seeing her do all these different things, the viewers get a warm feeling inside of them. World Hunger Relief uses this as a technique to make the viewer want to be more engaged, not only in the commercial, but also by their campaign.
The last technique that World Hunger Relief uses to persuade the viewer is sharing facts about hunger. This not only makes them credible, but also puts how serious hunger is into the perspective of the viewer. By facts that the viewer can personally relate, you are also playing on their emotions. It's a scary fact to face that 1 in 8 people go hungry every night. Imagine 1 in 8 people in your life going hungry. By using facts, we believe that this ad is factual as well and is based as well as an opinion, since some viewers may have their different views and opinions about world hunger. Another emotion World Hunger Relief plays on is joy. After the children receive the food that World Hunger Relief provides, we see all of the children happy and playing.
At this moment, we see a child playing with his toy after he ate. He is not thinking about being hungry or where his next meal is going to come from, or if he is going to have to do chores in order to prepare his next meal. At this moment, he is allowed to be just a kid. Another emotion that is felt when watching these commercials is hope. When seeing all of the different foods and supplies the donations provide for the children, we are given hope that the world may actually be changing. The techniques communicated in this commercial are very heavily emphasized on emotion and capturing the audience's attention by using emotional videos, music, and messages. Images are used to show real-life issues, while the music and celebrities are used to show the viewers that they care too.
The target audience would be people who care about the situation of world hunger, as well as single young mothers. We found that many women in the commercial were very young, as well as mothers that looked like they were between the ages of 20 to 50 years old. As you can see by these shots, this targets the emotions that young single mothers facing these difficult situations be shown to be the target audience for this commercial. We believe everyone can benefit from this message. It can raise awareness, but it can also help and benefit the families and countries who are receiving the help and donations from the organization.
However, we believe that no one would be immediately harmed by this commercial, but do think that it could indirectly harm other programs. But not in a negative way. It's just taking commercial time away. Also, someone who is younger, such as the child shown in this next shot, may have difficulty realizing how bad world hunger is in different nations and may have difficulty understanding the situation. Also, younger children who watch this commercial may not have the maturity to understand that outside of the United States, there is a lot of poverty in other countries and do not understand as to why there would be a commercial asking for donations, which is how we believe that they might understand this message differently. We believe that what is omitted from the commercial is what the donations are specifically being used for. The commercial doesn't specify what the money is being put towards to, except that we know that it is being sent to the organization World Hunger Relief. The potential lingering questions can be ones such as, are we growing crops? Are we just sending food over? How else are our donations helping those in need? Shown by these two screenshots, the money is most likely being used to buy food and use it to feed the children and families in other nations. But like we said before, they don't directly say that in the commercial. It is simply just assumed. We believe that this message is good for the viewers because it makes the audience want to do something to help with the movement of aiding world hunger. This ad is creating awareness, and it makes the viewer think about how lucky they are not being in that situation. We believe most people would agree that this message is to raise awareness about the situation of extreme world hunger, as well as open the viewer's eyes to this dilemma going on in other countries.
This commercial wants the audience to think about how there are people in this world who are suffering from hunger due to the lack of resources, to not have enough food to sustain a family and steady diet. It wants us to make a change and donate so that we can help third world countries overcome starvation. This commercial also tells us that world hunger is a growing issue and that we need to try to stop it so it doesn't progress into a bigger problem. We believe that someone would learn that although they have heard and probably read about world hunger, seeing actual footage about families in these situations, they will become more educated about the issue and want to help. By watching this commercial, we learn that we can easily take for granted everyday things that we have at our fingertips, such as food and water. And with a little donation, it would mean the world to these families.
Now our last slide is going to be one of the commercials that Christina Aguilera aired, and it's of her singing Twinkle Twinkle.
Twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. As a mother, the idea of children going to bed hungry is unacceptable. So please join me and the World Food Program as we turn hunger into hope. Together we can give every child a chance to dream.
To save a hungry child, donate at these participating restaurants today.